Good day everyone. Now we will discuss on how to replace a defective switch from a Cisco switch stack setup. From our topic for today, we will use C9200L Network Essential Cisco switch. Now the stack cable will be connected from left to right, left to right, left to right, left to right, from first to last with a full ring of 80 GB throughput bandwidth. Now this indicates the active switch and this is the standby switch, the blinking one. As you can see from our diagram, we have 5 switch for simulation. Now it shows switch command from the command line and it will show the 5 switch. And also it will show the active and the standby. Priority 15 is the active and priority 14 is the standby and the rest is the member switch. Configuration is being configured manually. Now we will issue a write memory to save the configuration. Now, as you can see from the switch command, the switch are enumerated from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then the actual physical switch are mixed up. This is the standby. You can see here the port number indicator indicates what switch number it is. So you can see the blinking one. This is the first and this is the third. Okay, we will press it again so that it will show the ports are being eliminated. It will show an indication that what switch number it is. Because from the switch command, the numbering is in order. While the physical are not being in order, you cannot see the actual switch number. Now we will reload the entire switch. Just issue a command reload from the switch. Then it will reload all the switch from across switch stack. Now we will see the actual physical connection from the physical switch. This is the stack cable, 0.5 centimeter, connected from left to right, left to right, and then left to right, left to right, left to right. Then the end will be back to switch 1. This is the console cable connected to my laptop for the configuration for the entire switch stack. Now we will wait for the entire switch to boot up because if you issue reload command, meaning that it will boot up the entire switch. Now we will need to wait 120 seconds for other switch to boot. Switch number is 3. All switch stack have been discovered. Now we will just need to wait. Okay. So switch. Okay, there's only active but there's still no standby. We will wait for the discovery for the standby. We will just wait for the standby to initialize. Standby election is in progress. Still in progress. Now standby. You can see now the standby is from the priority 14. This is the standby with the blinking one. And the active switch is the steady blink check mark indicator. Other are members. Now we will remove this for our simulation, assuming that that switch is defective. This is the third one. We don't know what physical switch is that. We need to shut down this. Maybe that is the switch one. We will check. Okay, we will need to pull out the power so that it will turn off. Now it's being shut down. Then the logs will prompt from the switch. So switch again. Then as you can see, it was being removed. Now the switch one is removed. So this is the switch one. Switch one is removed. Again from the so switch command, the numbering is in order, but the physical is not. It was being mixed up. Now as you can see, we will need to check the so switch, the stack ring. Yes, speed. We can see speed. We will expect the 40 GB now. 40 GB because it was originally 80 GB full ring. Now it's a half ring with 40 GB throughput bandwidth. Now this is now missing because our subject here is to replace the defective member switch to provision a one. Now this is we need to replace this by that switch. That is the new one. Now we need to take a console from that new switch. This will be the switch to replace the defective one. So as you can see from the show run, it's stating that's switch number 6. But the defective one is switch number 1. You cannot mix this switch number 6 from the existing switch stack. Now we need to renumber that to provision the defective one. So we will issue a switch 6 renumber to 1. It will change to 1. Then reboot. It will not take effect until reboot. Then reload. Type yes. Okay, from the show run after reboot, we can see two provisions, switch 1 and switch 6. We need to remove the switch 6. We need to issue a command from the global config. No switch 6 provision. Enter. Then show run again. You cannot see the switch 6 anymore. See, switch 1. Then this is now ready for replacement. Now take a connect to console again to the existing switch stack. Then so switch. This is the new. Then we'll need to connect the stack cable to the new one. Just pull out from the defective one, then insert it from the new one. This is a defective one. This is the new one. Now we'll just need to wait. The new switch still up, still booting up. No, the power is not up yet. We'll need to insert the power. This is the new one. This is the new, the defective. Just this is the defective and the new. Now we will need to wait first. Effective. Just keep on for simulation. This is the now this is diagram which already replaced. Now as you can see, 40 GB half ring 40 GB. We will expect a speed of 80 GB then a full ring. We'll just need to wait. Still initializing. This is the MAC address. You can see that from the show switch command, the switch one. Now I think it's finished initializing. It shows the switch band has been added to the switch stack. Now we need to verify it again. The switch stack port and the switch bandwidth. Okay, still done. We will need to wait. Speed, so switch, standby, it's already there. Need to wait. Okay, I think this is finished now. The switch 2 is up, switch 1 is up. Okay, we need to redo it again. Now all ports, stack port are now okay. Speed. Now the speed is 80 GB, full ring. This is the full ring now. Now all the switches are up, members are good, standby are good, active is good. Now we will issue show interface status so that we can see if it's actually booting from that right switch. Okay, well, as we can see the switch 1 is visible, switch 2, switch 3, switch 4, and switch 5. I think it's all good now. Okay, we can see all the provision 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 switch and it's good now. It's all good to go. Now the active is 15, standby is 14. Now we can see again from the switch physical assignment. This is the new one is now in the switch 1. There, the switch 1, switch 3, switch 2, switch 5. This is the active and the standby. And this is now ready for production deployment. Thank you.